the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on, come on. Hey!
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Ready, ready?
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the Rams at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play.
There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. There's Chris Olave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On play action, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Deuce right. Deuce right, T. Raider 9.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Carr now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
What now?
Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 7:34. That's it.
Now back to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
White Monday down. 29. That's it.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
180. White Monday down. At the 12-yard line. Express.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD? And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cup 19.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And he fires one incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And you look at this Saints defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give
go,
up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
Thompson Robinson. That's out to the flat for Akers. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
That one goes for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. What's up?
Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This one taken in by Olave. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field. And they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play. And it works there to pick up a 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 10, Saints 7.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
10 yards gets them closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. The kick by Lutz is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
Ready? '19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
To throw is DTR. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A running room for Kamara on first down as he takes us forward. It's a gain of 7 there on first down. 2nd and 3 coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Down.
This 2nd and 4.
You're mine.
Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
What's up?
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Now Carr. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Saints 17, Rams 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Kamara up the middle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Mustang 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready?
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. second down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
No.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Easy, easy. Kill.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Again, it's Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Shotgun now for Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, no way. What's up?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. 20. 10. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
93. 90.
Carr going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Chop 60. Chop 60. Hut, hut.
Thompson Robinson now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Thompson Robinson now. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
1st and 10. Thompson Robinson to throw. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On the
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. That's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hey, 734. 29.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open.
And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it.
What now?
How about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
One, later one.
Carr to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Down. 180. 180, we're good, we're good. What's up?
The busy night continues for Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
37.
Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill from 17 yards out. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
27, Rams 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And able to get this to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Carr's throw caught by Olave. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing his Carr on third down. That is caught. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
OP.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
New strike, Chief.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Kill. Hey, Raider 2. Raider 9. What's up?
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Lutz is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready?
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a play fake. Carr. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Carr now to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Kamara trying the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Saints 37, Rams 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now this ballgame.
Has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
93. 93.
To throw, it's Carr.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
So Carr will exit stage right, and on is Lutz for the Saints field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Brian Brzee, a 1st-round pick there on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receiver...
It got his man complete.
He's got a first and maybe more. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Cowboy 80.
The DTR going to throw it here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Being chased out left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, we're good, we're good. What's up?
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. A big play there out of Kamara. 54 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
What's up?
Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Saints, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for L.A.,
they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8.
And they'll look to regroup next week